Now, Microsoft just laid off, what, 14,000 people or so in the past 6 or 7 months. There's still plenty of bloat there. And this is proof of it. These jobs are pure bloat, I said on X. By the looks of the still actively employed activists over at Microsoft, expect another massive round of layoffs over there before the year is out. This is my guess, by the way. These activists are pawns in an ideology game. When they cease being useful, they cease being needed. And before I even get into this, everyone's calling me out for writing the wrong version of pawns. So, holy crap, guys. I wrote this tweet while I was making my coffee. Pawns. I mean pawns. Unless you want to go with the abridged pawn, as in referencing her as a tampon, which also works. So this is, and please, as always, the generic talking point disclaimer. Do not harass anyone I ever talk about. This is for information and entertainment purposes only. These people are allowed their own lives. Do not ever harass anyone. I'm always that way when I talk about these situations. With that being said, wow, there's a lot to draw from this picture, which is worth probably more than 1,000 words. Nicole Allen, Senior Director, Gaming Product Strategist. What the hell is that? Silicon Strategist, Xbox Next Generation. What does any of this mean? How does any of that make a game? Burgers? Microsoft, for going on almost 8 years, Senior Director, Next Generation. Their latest position, January 2025 to present, as Senior Director of Next Generation at Xbox, I spearhead initiatives to drive innovation and growth within the Xbox platform. These are a lot of like LinkedIn lingo that means nothing. You spearhead, like, by the way, being a former recruiter, when I read through resumes, whenever I saw someone say spearhead, I would groan. Like, you could hear me groan in the. I'd be like, ugh. And this was like 15 years ago. I'm reading through. I'm just like, there were physical resumes oftentimes behind the scenes. I was just like, spearhead, really? We're dealing with one of these. Spearhead. Leading cross-functional teams, I focused on developing strategic programs to enhance player experiences. Like what? Give me an example. And drive long-term ecosystem growth. How? What? Through collaboration and strategic planning. These are just buzzwords thrown together that mean nothing. It means absolutely. Tell me what you do. This is like telling me about someone telling me about what they do. Instead, tell me what you actually just do. Just tell me what you do. Through collaboration and strategic planning, I successfully implemented initiatives to strengthen the Xbox platform and ecosystem, ensuring sustainable growth and continued success. Sounds like it was spit right out of ChatGPT. This is Nicole that visited a Girls in Gaming summer camp. And you're trying to tell me that Xbox and Microsoft are not trying to indoctrinate our youth into growing up into being activists in gaming? Wait till you hear this. I had an amazing time today talking with the young women at Girls Make Games summer camp here in Bellevue. Why is there a Girls Make Games? Why can't it just be a game making camp? Why is it let's push girls to be gamers, push girls to work in computer engineering, push girls to do this and that? If someone wants to do it, do it. You don't need to make an entire camp and club to do it. Being obviously sponsored directly by Microsoft. You think they'd get this many people to show up for it if Microsoft wasn't, I don't know, somehow enabling or promising or making it seem like something would come for them if they participated in this? Think about it. It is always inspiring to see the next generation with all their curiosity. Thank you. Like she's talking down to them, by the way. Like I made it. I am a woman who made it. I am talking down to these people because someday they will be like me and they will make it as well. Which, Nicole, I still don't know what you do. Thank you, Layla Shabir, for the opportunity. And thank you to the counselors, Juliet Limquico, Ava Afshari, Lainey Leslie, Haley Cunningham, Janelle Levins, for making it easy and spending your summer supporting this great initiative. The future is very bright for you all. Xbox Girls and Gaming Summer Camp. I don't know why she would use her Joker cosplay as her LinkedIn profile picture. I think that's very strange to use like a Halloween picture as your official professional LinkedIn picture. It's a very strange choice. But maybe it's working for her. Maybe. It's very odd to me. But the resemblance is uncanny. I don't know if she's doing it on purpose, but why is he participating in Girls Make Games, says J Viper? That ain't no woman. That's a man, baby, says Old Man Grim. Bird Talk, the most exciting part of the resume. Yes, please. See less. This is her full history profile on LinkedIn, and it's definitely something. Senior Director of Product Management, Director Hardware, and came over from Global Foundries, Process Engineering Manager. Samsung Austin Semiconductor Process Engineer. So this is not someone that worked in gaming. They worked in technology. And her claim to fame, from what I can tell and what put her anywhere, is she's a girl. And that is honestly, that's all I'm finding on this. At the forefront of Xbox Next Generation endeavors, my leadership encompasses strategic initiatives that bolster player engagement and ecosystem expansion at Microsoft. With the focus of innovation and cross-functional teams, under my guidance, implement programs that enhance gaming experience and foster sustainable growth. My commitment to inclusivity and diversity. There are those words again. Is reflected in advocating for representation within gaming community. Our collaborative efforts have introduced cutting-edge technology to Xbox products, and as a steward of product management, I have empowered my team. So not only does she work there, but she is in charge of people. What does she do? Why can't anyone tell me what she does? Like what? When you go into work, when you write emails to people, what do you do? And how is what you're doing contributing to making a good video game? My team to deliver solutions that resonate with gamers worldwide, as long as they're women, right? As long as they're women. And oh, by the way, when you dive into the Xbox camps, Xbox Games Camp, extraordinary talent resides everywhere. Xbox Game Camp was founded in 2020 on the belief that extraordinary talent resides everywhere. The purpose of the program is to empower future waves of creators, storytellers, and game studios to achieve more and realize their potential in the gaming industry and grow thriving game development communities around the world. They want to indoctrinate the youth to push propaganda to ensure the future generations of games are even more political, pushing subtle learning points or even not so subtle over-the-top games to people with an agenda. Get them while they're young. They've learned in the past that's how you do it. Game Camp Detroit, Explore Game Camp Ukraine. There's a Game Camp Ukraine, which I guess is a thing. Game Camp Africa. Game Camp Asia. Xbox Game Studios Game Camp South Korea. Game Camp Atlanta. Game Camp Arcade. Game Camp New Orleans. Wow. All right. So yeah, that's how Xbox is spending all their money, guys, on these games to indoctrinate people in the future. Good point, Sarah. Where is Game Camp Palestine? Why does Xbox hate Palestine so much? Oh man, good times. Good times. But anyways, I will leave that one there.